Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 13 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. From the 44, Carr. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Wilson got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now a dump off here complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 27 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's third down.
On 3rd and 2, Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
And the Raider first down.
Carr now on first down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 56 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play.
That's another.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And out of bounds right around the 20. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Shotgun now for Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. But defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A pickup of 10.
But they do go for it. It's Carr. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Malik Collins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. On third down, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth-down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
Man, I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
To Josh Jacobs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Cleveland Farrell picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
15 yards and leads to third down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. Now a timeout taken.
A gain of 19.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
12-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And
eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cleveland Farrell getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll drop here to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Raider 1st down.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
56.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. He tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr again, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
1st down.
Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Carl try it again on second down. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
On first down, Carr. Dancing to his left. Then his pass is intercepted. Oh, he coughed it up. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard taking it in. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. From the gun, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
By Max Crosby.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. It got his man complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss
he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. That's complete into the hands of Carson. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made by...
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, Wilson going to throw. A pass underneath for Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
So one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Raiders.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the
second nature. All is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.